I like to think of it in 3 or 4 different ways. Cyber attack is theft of information, whether it's your personal identity and your credit card information, or theft of the information from corporate proprietary data off of your computer. It's also the degradation of information that could be on your computer and your networks. An example of that would be even just the distributed denial of service attacks that we had here in the United States over 4th of July. The amount of attacks that were coming over the internet against more than 20 departments and agencies numbered almost 1 million attacks per second, and coming from more than 200,000 internet protocol or different addresses and different computers. And that required or caused a significant degradation of the performance of the computers because it was a bandwidth draw. And coming through the internet is the most popular of attacks, and I see that as the ability not only to degrade the performance of a computer, but also to actually perhaps even destroy the information that's particularly on the computer. An example of that was recently in the UK. We saw an attack coming through the internet that was targeted at particular websites, and it destroyed the data on more than 100,000 websites associated with that server. And when I think of that as a business or an individual, they don't have the ability to restore the data that was on that website. So when was the last time that you backed up your information, and did you actually contract for the service to back up that information? The fourth area that I worry about a lot is the actual attacks that are coming through the supply chain, and the actual purposeful manipulation of either software or hardware or the capabilities within the overall information infrastructure. And that could be used for either information theft or degradation of service or destruction of the data in the long term. But it's a backdoor basically created through the software and hardware or the services that are provided that allow for later manipulation, whatever your particular target is. An attack usually takes advantage of the vulnerability within a system to either steal the information or manipulate the information. And it really depends on the intent of the person or the perpetrator who's trying to target you. There are more than 150 of our defense industrial base contractors have all been targeted for their particular weapon systems or their products that they're designing for national security purposes. We are very late in addressing this critical national need. We have not been focused enough, we have not resourced it well enough, and it's going to require strong leadership and an aggressive attention over the coming years in order to shore up our defenses.